I have 1 mile to talk about something that matters a lot to me. And I've talked about this before, but it's depression. It's about not getting out of bed and how much that fucks with me. When I get to a downward spiral, like I get out of a workout routine, I travel somewhere to work, and then I slack off when I get there because of whatever reason, that sends me further down a downward spiral, because now I'm like, I just traveled this distance, I haven't worked that much, or maybe have gotten unlucky. There might not be anybody in the club while I'm there or whatever. So it's not always, it's not always the person's fault, I suppose, but, whatever. I'm also very hard on myself, and I know that, but I have been fucking up, and it sends me down a fucking bad spiral of more and more depression, and I get, sick. I'll be laying in bed, and I'll get, fever-like symptoms. I start sweating, but I'm also cold. And this also has to do with too much drinking and stuff. So the point I want to make, though, is when I was staying with my parents, right now I'm traveling so I can work, but when I was staying with my parents, I went to see a doctor because I'm trying to get prescribed something to motivate my fucking self every single day, to keep doing all of the very unfun things that I just do not want to do, but I know I really need to do. So I went to go see a doctor, and this lady, her name was Nikki, she was so sweet, and we could hear someone in the other room crying about, I don't know, her insurance not covering something or something along those lines. And I looked at her and I was like, God, I can't imagine the kind of stuff that you see and deal with on a daily basis. And she goes, oh yeah. She goes, it's constant. She goes, I hear stuff like this all the time. She goes, and it's difficult because, she was like, now I have to just brush it off. She was like, I can't focus on the negative because it's not going to help them. It's not going to help me. It's not going to, be productive whatsoever. She's like, I have to just, brush it off so I can keep working. And I'm like, yeah, that totally makes sense. And she goes, the way I look at it, if I woke up in a warm bed today, everything is fine. If I woke up in a warm bed and I was like, damn, to me, right off the bat, that sounds like that's setting the standard really low. And then at the same time, it's like, that's brilliant, because waking up in a warm bed is so important. Absolutely, it's so important. And, if you wake up in a warm bed, chances are that means you can take a shower that day. And, even showers for a lot of people, they don't have that opportunity. And the reason why this crossed my mind is because this morning I was laying in bed, depressed as fuck, because thinking about all the things I have to do, and I was making myself even more miserable because I wasn't getting my ass out of bed, because now I was in this depression thing, and I was like, fuck. And I thought about her this morning. If I woke up in a warm bed, I got nothing to complain about. And I was like, God, she's right. And I pulled my ass out of bed, and just now driving, I passed a homeless person, sleeping on the ground. And it's not that warm outside. I'm in Florida, but it's even cold in Florida, so I can't imagine how cold it is everywhere else. And this guy just sleeping on the grass, blanket covering part of his back, not even his legs, whatever. And it's just like, every day there's something that we can be grateful for, and every day there's something we can be grateful for. Somebody always has it worse than us, right? That's not necessarily the happiest way to look at anything, is, oh, well, somebody else has it worse than me, but it gives you perspective, and at least it gives me perspective. And I think it's just really important for us to remember is that, we always have something to be grateful for. And according to Joe Dispenza, who's one of my favorite people in the whole world, talks about quantum physics and stuff like that, the power of your mind, the power of intention, the law of attraction. He says that gratitude is the best emotion to have to attract better things into your life, because when you give thanks, when you're grateful, You are automatically attracting, it's like you're saying to the universe, thank you for already giving it to me. So now you're imprinting in your mind that you've already been given what you're thankful for. Check out Joe Dispenza. His shit will blow you away. It's not shit. It's the coolest stuff in the whole world. It's fascinating. It's fascinating. I think he's going to go down as one of the most incredible people in history. He should. He absolutely 100% should. I hope he does. Anyway, I hope that you're doing really well. I love you very much. I hope that you go to work tonight. I'm going to. Let's go make this happen. Let's go make a bunch of money. Set a big goal. Set a big goal. Set a big goal. One of the girls in the Facebook group posted and asked about how much it's possible to make on average. And she got a ton of different answers that weren't really answers. And I will just say, I feel like a good average, I need to raise my standard. I need to raise my standard. When I'm making at least $100 an hour, I'm happy, right? Happy. But you could be making a lot more than that. When I went to, where was I? Dallas. I was making like $150 an hour. $125, $150, sometimes more. So, sometimes a lot more. So, your location matters, you matter, your personality matters, everything matters. But anyway, be grateful. Be grateful for what you have right now, and be grateful that, even if you're not making hardly anything right now, you can be making more. Start giving thanks for it now, because that's what will bring it into your life. You have to go there in the mind first before you can go there in the body. At least that's what I've been told, and that's what I believe. It's worked for me. So, yeah, that's it. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.